Every day your brain is telling you that you're not good enough. And because of that, you feel that you cannot accomplish the things that you envision yourself doing. You tell yourself that if you step out, you're going to embarrass yourself, you're going to fail. And when you do find yourself getting a little bit of courage to do something, your mind tells you that you're not good enough. And so what happens? You don't do anything. So therefore you're frustrated because you feel like you're not getting any progress in your life. If you feel that way, by the end of this video, you will have 3 things you can do so you can start using your brain to build your self-worth. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. And I'm here to help you go from feeling worthless to worthy. So what is our self-worth? Our self-worth is how much we value ourselves. You see, a lot of us, we don't really have a motivation or a self-discipline problem. The problem that we have is that we have low self-worth. We don't feel that we're valuable. So therefore, we don't try to accomplish anything because we feel anything we do is not going to be worth anything. And that very thinking is what's keeping so many of us from going after our dream. And I want to give these 3 things to you because I once struggled with my self-worth, and doing these 3 things helped me to build my self-worth so I can have the confidence to even shoot these videos. 1, stop waking up in the morning and strolling on your phone. One of the most detrimental things I did to myself is I used to get up early in the morning and stroll on my phone. And what would I do? I would get on there and get on social media and look at other people's lives, and I would start comparing myself to them. And I would think to myself, wow, this person's doing this, they doing that, they're so happy, they're so successful. And by doing that, what it did is it made me feel worse about myself. And I would say to myself, you know, I'm not worthy, I don't have any value. That's why I'm not living the life that they're living. But the truth is this, on social media, people show you their highlight reels. They don't really show you everything they're going through. It's kind of like a person that's always trying to, convince you that they're successful. But you really know in the back of your head, that person's not as successful as they say they are. They're only trying to project that they're successful because deep down inside, they know they're not successful and they probably feel like a loser. But what you do is you listen to what that person says and you start to compare yourself. And the more you compare yourself, the more you start to think that person has a better life than you, the less you feel better, the worse you feel about you. So the first thing I want to encourage you to do is when you wake up in the morning, do not get on your phone and start strolling. Instead, take at least 30 minutes and be grateful for the fact that you got up. Think about all the great things you have accomplished in your life. Be grateful for your health. Do things that's going to help you to focus on your own self-worth, because when you do that, then you can start building the self-worth that is necessary to develop the confidence to start working towards your dream. You don't have a motivation problem, you have a self-worth problem. And that's why you're not going after your dream. So I want to encourage you to join my new Worthy to Be Great community by clicking the link in my profile or scanning the QR code so we can focus on you building your self-worth so you can take the productive actions towards your dreams. 2, create an accomplishment list. Now, what I'm showing on the screen right now is my accomplishment list. Now, this is a list of the things I've accomplished over the years. Now, I could update it because I accomplished some other things, but the reason I create this list is because when I try to tell myself that I'm not valuable, I haven't accomplished anything, this list reminds me of all the good things I've accomplished in my life. And see, you have things you accomplish in your life. Maybe you raise your kids, you graduate from high school, maybe you're married, maybe you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever it is, you have things you have accomplished in your life. See, nobody's gonna build us up better than we can build up ourselves. And nobody else can tear us down better than we can tear down ourselves. So it's very important that you do everything you can to build your self-worth and creating an accomplishment list that you can look at in the morning. You can look at before you go to bed. It will be a reminder to you that you have value, you have work, you have accomplished things in your life that you can be proud of. So the second thing you can do to start using your brain to build your self-worth is have an accomplishment list to remind you of the good things you've accomplished in your life. 3, where your focus goes, your energy flows. You know, when I first heard that quote, I think it was from a speaker, I can't remember his name. He used to say this all the time, man. The more I heard, I was like, man, that is so true. Because have you ever been at home by yourself one day and you didn't have nothing to do, you was bored out your mind, and you notice that you start thinking about all the negative things going on in the world or the negative things going on in your life. And what happened? The more you thought about those things, the more negative energy you felt inside of you. You felt yourself getting angry, you felt yourself getting depressed, and you also started thinking more and more about the negative. You see, the reason that happens is because where our focus goes, our energy flows. And what I've discovered in my own life is that when I focus on negative things, I have more negative things happen in my life. You see, what I decided to do lately is that I don't look at the news like I used to, because when I look at the news, I get caught up in everything going on. And then the next thing I know, I'm caught in this vicious negative cycle. And then I start putting out bad energy because that is what I'm feeling inside of me. And you probably have some things in your life that you focus on that's negative. And because you focus on the negative, your energy is negative. And you cannot build anything with negative energy. You have to have a positive mindset. You have to be an optimist, because that is what's going to allow you to be productive. And if you want to start building your self-worth, focus on the positive things in your life that's going to allow you to go forward. Focus on the positive things in your life that's going to allow you to build the dream life that you desire. So if you want to start using your brain to build your self-worth, take the things I shared in this video, because they're very practical. You can start today and start using your brain to build your self-worth so you can go after your dreams, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you are notified.